brand new day. Hello, hello, hello. Check out this amazing view right here. This is a roundabout, I think they call it in English. One big roundabout right next to the Venetian and close to where I live. It's a brand new day after a free day. Yesterday we made a great barbecue with some friends. There's a great place here in Taipa where you can barbecue. You just bring the food, you have the barbecue there and everything set up for you. It's right next to the beach. It was a really relaxing day, nice spending time with some friends. Now it's time to get back to poker, and the plan was, of course, once again to go back and try to go at the game in the beginning of the day. So yesterday we only slept like 5 hours and we were hoping to get to bed by 10 p.m. We didn't do that and we couldn't sleep at 10, but I actually managed to go to bed by 12 and fell asleep in like 12 minutes or so. So I have this ring that tells me how long I've taken. Yeah, so today I woke up at 11, so I slept a lot. Now it's 6 and I'm back on the late schedule to go at poker. And I still have to correct that, and I plan to not play that much tonight and come back home and go to sleep. And this time I hope I keep my plans and I don't bail out again, or I don't stay too much playing poker. It shouldn't be that hard. It's Wednesday. I don't expect the games to be very good, so it should be easy for me to come back home earlier today. About the vlog, I've been missing for 2 days because I had troubles posting. I've been filming every day and I've been making a vlog every day, but I had problems with uploading to YouTube. Yesterday I thought I uploaded a video, but it happened that there was some error, and because I was at the barbecue I didn't see it, and today I uploaded again. So I'm not sure how should I proceed with the vlog and what direction should I take. In the beginning I wanted to make a vlog every day because I knew that I have to learn a lot of editing and you know, how to talk to the camera, how to film myself, how to film the surroundings, how to edit, stuff like that. And I knew that for that it takes practice. So what better way to practice than every day? So this is how I force myself to edit every day and to practice every day. Now I think it's a little bit too much. It takes a little bit too much of my time, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue with vlogging every day. And what I'm thinking is doing it every 2 days, and I think that would be a good frequency because that will give me the opportunity to also make stuff of a higher quality. Because now, as I think I've learned a lot in Premiere Pro to edit videos and to make effects, and you know, I improved my editing speed and I can do more and more stuff. I also want to make the vlogs more qualitative. In contrast, in the beginning I only wanted to post something every day to force myself to put that out there. Now I want to make things a little bit more higher quality, and I think it would be good if I would do it every 2 days. Now if you're one of my 10 listeners or 10 watchers, please let me know, what do you think I should do? Should I do a challenge of vlogging every day? I'm thinking about doing that for 100 days or for a year or something like that, or for a month. I don't know. What do you think I should do? Please let me know if you're one of the 10 people who are watching me. If not, just you don't listen to this, so it doesn't really matter, right? That's it for now. I'm gonna go to the casino, listen to a book or something, and we will talk later. Bye. Hello guys, we need to talk. There are a few hands to discuss today. This was a very, I wouldn't say good session, but it was an interesting one with different type of hands. And let's jump right into the hands. We have two limpers, and I limp as well, which is something I very rarely do. But I limp in the button with 8-9 suited. I don't think it's a good enough hand to raise. One of the limpers was short, so I don't want to bump up the pot with a hand that needs improvement. Small blind calls as well, and big blind checks, so we go to the flop 5-way to a flop of 9-5-4 rainbow, and everybody checks, and I bet 300 in position, mostly for protection from overcards being so many players in the pot. The big blind decides to call, and the first limper calls as well. The turn is a king, and both player before me check, and this time I check back after I got two calls. Very often I don't have the best hand, and now with the king coming, it's also hard to get value if I do. So I think the safest bet here is to check. The safest bet is to check. So the safest play here is to check. The river comes a 5. Big blind bets 800 into 1400. The other player folds, and now it's up to me. I doubt that he will value bet a 9 very often here, so I don't think he has too many kings. With so many players behind him, I don't think he calls too many kings on the flop. So he either has a 5, or he has a bluff, or maybe ace-9, or minimum queen 9. And I decide to make the call, and he shows me pocket 7s. What the fuck? What was this? A bluff? A value bet? Yeah, this is one of the Chinese regulars, so from that stand, games are still good when a regular does mistakes like this. And then we have another hand that showcases how bad the players are. Under the gun limps. The guy next to him raises to 400, and I'm immediately after with ace jack of hearts, and I make it 1200, and the limper folds, the other guy calls. We go heads up to a flop, jack 4-9 with 2 diamonds. He checks to me, and I decide to check back here. Given the positions we're in, I like to have a strong checking back range, because both of our ranges are pretty strong to begin with, or at least it should be. I didn't know too much about this player, but considering I don't know him, he's not probably the best regular around. Turn is a 6, and he checks again. I bet 1500 into 2600. He calls. The river is a queen. He checks, and now I decide to check back. I don't think there's too much value to gain here. Maybe if he has king jack, jack 10, those would be the targets, but I'm also curious what hands he plays like that, and I think there's value here in knowing that. So I decide to check back, and he has another surprise, 4-3 suited. So again, a very bad play from him on every street. Basically, he called the 3-bet. He opened first. He isolated with 4-3 suited in under the gun +2, and then he called the 3-bet with 4-3 suited in that position, and then he called the turn. So he pretty much fucked up this hand from the beginning to the end. And speaking of bad plays, after I haven't played too much tonight, only three hours, but everything went smooth. Small pots won, bluff catching working well, value betting working well, thin value bets, and I've grown the stack like to extra 100 big blinds. Again, this may seem the theme of the night, playing bad, and I have a hand that I played bad. So there's a limper, and under the gun +1 isolates to 400, and it falls to me the button, and I have ace queen offsuit. I make it 1200, and it goes back to him, and he makes it 2800. Now I had a read on this guy that he raises very big with strong hands like ace king, queens. Knowing that, I exclude those hands from his opening range, so I don't think he has ace king very often, and not even kings or aces, because I've seen him bumping it up very big pre-flop with those type of hands. If I exclude those, then I'm thinking that he is bluffing, or he has some sort of marginal value hand like ace queen, king queen, stuff like that, or at least what he thinks it's a value hand. So I decide to make the call. Comes 10-7-5, I think. He bets, so the pot is 5,800 and he c-bets 1,500, and being the bet so small, I decide to call and see what's happening on the turn. Having position, I can see the river if he checks. The turn, I think it's a blank, 4 or 3 or something small, and he checks. I'm thinking if I should turn my hand into a bluff, but I don't think there's any point. If he has some sort of made hand, I don't think he folds, and also I don't think I have many hands that want to value bet here, so I decide to check back. The river is a queen, and he checks again, and now the pot is 8,600. Now I have to value bet in case he had some sort of a bluff that got a pair on the turn, or maybe he caught the queen on the river as well with the king queen, or maybe he had a 10, or I don't know. But when he checks twice, I have to try to extract some value, and I bet 3,000 into 8,500. He quickly calls with pocket kings, and we lose this one. Now the lesson here is that it's difficult to rely on your reads, even if you have more than one read. Like in this case, I had like 4 or 5 hands where I've seen this guy raising big with ace king or queens, I think. So I assume that he might raise big with every strong hand, but obviously that's not the case, and I think I should have just folded pre-flop, or maybe correlate this read with what's happening at the table. And he was very quiet and didn't play too many hands the whole night, so I think I should have considered that and just folded pre-flop, or at least on the flop. That being said, only 3 hours of play today, because I still want to sleep early and wake up earlier tomorrow than I woke up today. So I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye bye.